How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Rads. Let's talk today Nottingham Forest and away victories. A 1-0 victory away at Southampton today for Forest. And I think in the end it was definitely deserved and certainly a performance we can build on. It wasn't anything pretty at all, but we got the win. And we've won 3 in a row now on the road in the Premier League, which is a real step in the right direction. I know it's against teams that have been promoted and relegated. Considering how bad we were before against literally every team, can't really criticise that really. And in general, I think last season we saw an improvement in a fair few games, at least away from home. So hopefully we can continue that. The team being pretty much what we expected it to be. Anderson coming in for the injured Danilo. I did consider us potentially putting in Yates, because Yates played very well against Bournemouth. But I think we can all be fair with Anderson playing because we need to see him more. And I think I need to see him more, if I'm honest, to properly judge him. But I think he did okay in the game for sure. I know he took a few set pieces. I mean, one corner went over the whole team, so that's not the best from us. But we did score from a set piece today, so we should focus on that. We also have Milenkovic coming into the team for Willy Boly. Quite a brutal thing to do to take Boly out, but I think we all were expecting to see Milenkovic there, and I think Milenkovic looked very, very good, for sure. Looks really solid at the back. And we started the game positively. We definitely looked better than Southampton, but we just couldn't really take our chances, and it was just highlighting the need for a striker a bit more. Obviously, we are in talks with Eddie Nketiah. Who knows if the Jimenez deal is still a thing, but that's still an area that we need to address. I mean, we had Nico Williams taking quite a few shots in the first half, and it's good to see other players shooting, but ultimately none of them could really put their chances away. They weren't really very good at all in the final third. A lot of possession, as we knew Russell Martin plays that sort of football, and it could be an issue for them. I mean, keeping the ball is going to be really beneficial to them, but they couldn't really score if you're going to do that, because they couldn't get the ball into the final third. So there wasn't really much for Matt Sells to do. What I found particularly impressive in ways is Forest actually had quite a poor start to the second half. We looked like we'd lost our flow and we'd lost our rhythm. We gave away a few silly yellow cards from Sangara and Wood. They were both avoidable. Sangara blocking Flynn Downs from taking a quick free kick. Woody doing a tackle from behind was always going to be dangerous. And what I find particularly encouraging about that is the fact that, okay, we weren't playing as well, but we went and scored off the back of that sort of play. How many times before have we not looked very good in a game at all and just imploded or just sat on it and we didn't get anything? Here, we actually ended up scoring a goal from it. I mean, it was from a corner as well. We scored a set piece. It wasn't directly from the corner, so it wasn't just a ball in from Alanga. And I do like the fact we've got different players taking set pieces now, Alanga and Anderson. It wasn't just a direct ball from Alanga to Milenkovic to head it in. It wasn't anything like that, but it was scored from a corner still. It was a ball in, headed away. Nico Williams takes a shot again, and he had a fair few in this game. It was Callum Hudson-Odoi who collected it, and it was all a bit of a mess from Southampton because their defender initially cleared it, but only cleared it directly into the hands of Morgan Gibbs-White, and clearing it from Gibbs-White's initial header. So I actually thought it was a save when I first saw it, but having seen it back, it was just unfortunate. But Morgan was there, right place, right time, very good reaction, and an instinctive finish. So it's great to see Morgan getting a goal, because sometimes I think he should score a few more. I think he's going to want to be scoring more goals. He does so much work in terms of not setting up goals and scoring goals. He deserves to actually be on the end of a few chances more for all the hard work that he puts in. And he just continues to get better, really. So it was a really well taken goal. And what I did like is that seemed to really give us some confidence, because after that we had a lot more chances. Southampton did look a bit more lively towards the end. They certainly had, some more openings, but again, nothing really clear cut. Sells did have to make a couple of saves, but I never truly feared that we were going to concede the way Southampton were playing, but also the way that we were holding ourselves. And having blown it last week, it was good to see us hold on this time. But we had a lot more chances following our goal. I mean, Alanga took a shot, very good run from him again, a bit like the one against Olympiacos to a point, and he didn't score, of course. Yatesy, Morgan took a shot. Dominguez had a shot. I think Nico had a shot after that. So it was good to see us actually shooting and being, dangerous, actually not being afraid to create, which again, it sounds basic, but it just seemed to be a problem for us for so long on the road. We just didn't even really at all apply ourselves in the game, and we did today, and we had to ride the wave of not playing great at the start of the second half. So to still come out and win is a huge testament to us, no doubt about it. Next up, we've got, of course, Wolves in the league. Obviously, another tough opponent. Wolves, not really sure what to make of them this season. We can't really judge any of these teams until we're at least a month in my opinion, because it's still too early. But Wolves, it's always going to be a tough match. We haven't actually beaten them yet at the City Ground in normal time, minus that League Cup victory, of course. So, yeah, I would like to actually see us get a win over Wolves. And if we get a win there, and it really is possible, we're looking very strong going into the international break, because then suddenly we're on 7 points out of 9. That's probably the most ideal start, minus not having all 9 points, so fantastic. Obviously Newcastle before that Wolves game as well, so that would be another interesting test for us. I wonder what team will play in that game, but we'll get onto that when it happens, of course. So yeah, a positive game, a positive day for us, and it's just nice to see us start with a win, not start the first game with a defeat. It's all little things like that I think may very well add up to us having hopefully a better season. So yeah, please let me know your thoughts in the comments on this game. Great win away at Southampton, of course, 100% record there since we've been back in the Premier League. Both 1-0 victories. But thanks for watching, everybody. If you have enjoyed this, please hit the like button, subscribe to Rads if you're new. And yeah, calling you Reds.